Hello, beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Scorpio, I'm so thrilled to be back. If you have been with me for a while, you know that I started the June readings and then nothing. So for about 2 weeks, I've been home with my little boy and now he's back. Hopefully in shape. So I can finally be back at work. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit tough there at the end. Like, oh come on, can it just get sick? Yeah, can it just get well already? Oh, my little boy. Okay, Scorpio for the month of June. So we're about a week into June, so I figure we'll still do the monthly because there's almost the entire month left. So if you want to know what's up for you, it's a general reading, so it can be anything and everything. So take whatever resonates for you, Scorpio. For the month of June and maybe a little bit in July, like maybe the first week in July. And we're starting with 3 cards, 3 initial cards, and we're just going to go deeper and deeper into these energies. You can just feel the excitement, I think. There might be a lot of excitement for your reading as well, like in your energy. I just feel a lot of excitement because I'm back. I really miss this. And if you like what you hear, if you resonate with this reading, if you get curious about knowing more and going deeper, you're so welcome to the extension. First card out. Wow, it is exciting energy. Milk and honey, number 51. So it's a breakthrough. There's something you really want, and you're like 1 week away from it, 1 week out. So maybe you're waiting for a breakthrough, Okay, let's get all the cards first and then let's dive into them. Second card for Scorpio, please, for the month of June of 2022. Scorpio. There you go. And, well, because this is the second card, I wouldn't be so... It's the orphan card. It's sort of the... what is the word that I'm seeking? Abandoned, like abandonment, or feeling quite lonely, or like you've been alone for a while. Polar opposite images. Milk and honey with the orphan. Third card, third energy, please. There you go. With time to go. So we have 51, 5, and 52. No, sorry, 45. But we have 3, number 5 coming up. So there's probably a situation recently that has been really challenging for you, or it can talk about a tremendous change. Look at these very similar images, both in color and like those little flags up here in both of those cards. Okay, we're gonna get into these energies. I'm getting the sense of this already, like it's really, I don't have to figure this one out. It's really quite obvious. I'm glad that we started with this, although do you see that today it's almost like, so the rainbow almost seems like the bridge or the veil or the resistance or like blockage in a way. It's almost like you're really ready to go. It's like you're on this side and you've geared up, or you have the travel gear and you have the confidence and you have the life experience to really move forward with your life. And it's like you're waiting on that breakthrough. You're right there. It's almost like it's even seeping in energy to the new reality or to your new adventure, your new phase in life. And so even though you have everything you need on this side, it could probably become a little bit stale or stagnant, or like you're doing everything you're supposed to do and still there's no movement. So I think you're waiting on a breakthrough. And like I said, we have 51 here. So that's like numerology wise, we have 52 weeks in a year. So you're like 1 week away, like 1-2 weeks away. So this is within the month of June, or like this shift is like June, July, breakthrough that we're waiting on. We're going to go deeper into each and every one of these energies and really figure out what this is about. And number 5 here alone is overcoming conflict, overcoming obstacles, moving through those hardships. But it's also a great opportunity for change. Like the change is imminent here. The change is really, what is that word? Palpable. And because we have this milk and honey here, and it's like so much good that is waiting, I just feel with this orphaned, you can be feeling orphaned. You can feel abandoned, or like you have, like, did the universe forget about you? Like, why are things moving so slowly, or why aren't things moving at all? Or why is it like, why does it have to be this tough? This can also be because the orphan card talks about how we have outgrown our community. We can outgrow friendships, relationships, work situations, even the home or the house, or like the place that you usually spend the most of your time. You can outgrow those situations. And this can be one of those moments where, Scorpio, like if you're living your everyday life as okay as one can, in the okayness of things, we tend to not shift things. Does that make sense? We tend to need to put ourselves in a corner, or like to really bring toughness to our life to make a change. That's just human nature. That's what we tend to do. We need that big, in your face wake up call, and then it's like, okay, I'm going to change this. Or like, I know it took me forever. Like it took me so many years that I started to meditate even when I was feeling good. Like to just have meditation as a routine, to just have that beautiful, just imagine how much of a beauty you can create in the meditation when you're already sort of fine. And so you can sort of almost straight away go into the juices of things as you go into meditation. But for sure, for a long time, I was definitely not getting my meditation unless I was feeling really horrible. I was like, okay, now I'm almost fatigued, borderlining, a burnout. I think I better meditate. And we don't want to wait that long. But this seems to be a situation here that, okay, you need to shift something. There needs to be a shakeup in your situation. And usually this can also be like very much like, don't ask anyone else to fit you in where you don't belong, and don't ask yourself to fit in where you don't belong anymore. Don't try to force yourself to be somewhere, be someone or somewhere where that you're not. Okay? And then we have the time to go. There's something here that it just doesn't serve you anymore. You've outgrown the situation. 45 is, we add those, we have a 5 there again, great opportunity for change, overcoming something, leaving something behind, because we have 4 plus 5 equals 9. So that's an ending. There's a closing of the store. Like, we're not going to do this anymore. So there's an inspiration here to, like, it's time for you to go. And I think you know already what this is. I don't think you're in the dark about this. I think you feel like you probably need a change. You probably feel like it has been a little bit of a stagnant energy, or that you just don't really, if it's not stagnant, if you sort of keep your day-to-day, like, it's okay, it moves along, but it's not that breakthrough that you're looking for. There's something has to give. There's a shift that needs to take place here. So milk and honey, we're going to go deeper into that energies and just really figure this one out for you. Maybe find a solution, inspiration. Why is milk and honey here for Scorpio, please? Wow. That was fast. Stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence. Claim your personal power. This really fits with the Orphan card as well. I just feel this energy here that, like I said, don't ask anyone else to fit into your life, and don't ask yourself to fit into anyone else's life, or to anyone else's wish about what you should do, who you should be, how you should act. Like, people have this silent or loud expectation sometimes, and they're making it very clear that if you don't follow that expectation, they get really disappointed, or they're just showing their, we don't like what you're doing, or we don't like you just, like I said, whether it's silent, or loud, they're making it known to you. This is something about like, sorry, I was just put it like in a different light of this also, like a different perspective, because it's like, it's almost like you have all the goodies here, but is it also a little bit of fear, Scorpio? Is there is that the case? Like I said, you have the goodies, like you have the life experience, you have your bags are packed, you have basically everything you need to move forward, to get like on the other side of this rainbow. It's almost like you're already in milk and honey land. Are you a little bit afraid to use it? Does that make any sense? Are you... If this is a love relationship, for instance, if this is a love relationship, you have now become the person that maybe years ago, or maybe like along the path, you've been wishing yourself to be this person in a relationship, like where you can just really bring everything of yourself to the table. You're such a beautiful addition to someone else's life. You're not you're not someone else's catalyst to have them wish for something better. You are the better. Does that make sense? You have like come to this point where you really could be a fantastical partner to someone else. Like whether it's in love, or it's like in business, or it's like this gorgeous friend to someone, and you have all of those tools. You've become that version of yourself that you're like, you have all of that, but are you a little bit scared to fully go for it, or like to fully, it's almost like the lover of yours is right outside of this rainbow, and you're like, I don't know whether to go or not. Like it's a little bit safe in here. I have all the goodies in here. Do I really have to go? But it's a wish that you have. And if this is like, you have everything, like every tool in the toolbox to become the greatest whoever in this profession, like there's a profession waiting on you, like there's a passion of yours. You're so excited about something, and you're almost like really being called to this passion, to this job, to this career. And you might even have like gone to school for it. You have taken all the classes you need, or you just have worked up enough confidence that like you would be perfect for this character role profession, but there's like this, I don't know, should I go? Can even be money, like you just got all this money and now you're a little bit afraid to spend it. There's something like, I'm sitting on all the goodies already. I have what I need. I have what it takes. It's not like you're sitting on this side and you're all of this. You're sitting on this side and you're all of this. Maybe that's how you portray yourself. You actually have made the shift about if you think about it, Scorpio, if you really think about it, think about yourself. Who you are, and rather who you have become. When you look, if you were to look at yourself like from an outside perspective, have you not changed for the better? Are you not this new version already? It feels a little bit like you feel like the new version of you, or the betterment of you, or the joy, or the result, or whatever, like the goal is on the other side of this rainbow, when in fact it's already here. It's like now it's just for you to run, Forrest, run. It's just for you to start to use these goodies, and there's a little bit of a hesitation on your part. It's asking you to claim your power. Like you have I just feel like it's almost like a little bit of a validation here for you. Like you have the right to use this. And you have the right to not share. You have the right to be your own person and to share whatever you want to share and hold back whatever you want to hold back. Whatever's yours is yours, and you don't have to defend or explain anything to anyone. Does that make any sense? And together with the Emperor, so it's very much like the Emperor knows what they want. It's stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans, together with stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, claim your personal power. This is like, this is almost like a person who just won the lottery. Like, you have millions and millions in your bank account, and you don't really know how to proceed. Or I don't know if I want to go as far as self-sabotage, but it's like, right now in your life, you have enough knowledge, you're aware enough, you're conscious enough to create literally whatever life you want. And I think you know that, Scorpio, but there's something about, but then this happened, and then this happened, and I can't move forward because of that, and I can't, there's also a little bit of asking yourself to like shift or change or leave behind what you've outgrown. Because then with the Orphan card, like I said, this is very much like, don't ask anyone and don't demand of yourself to fit in what you don't fit in. Like, be the unique Scorpio that you are. I know that Scorpios are a little bit misunderstood every once in a while. Personally, I just love my Scorpios, and I've had so many Scorpios that, like, I have almost no Scorpio in my chart whatsoever, but I've surrounded myself with Scorpios ever since, like, I was really, really young. When I started to understand all of these with the zodiac signs and all of that, and charts, and, you know, started to grow an interest in it, and I just really realized, like, how that's fascinating. I almost have no Scorpio in my chart, and like my first real boyfriend was a Scorpio. I've had numerous boyfriends that were Scorpios, and my firstborn child is a Scorpio. I just had a lot of Scorpio energy around me, and I understand that the Scorpio energy can really be quite intense and quite deep and quite misunderstood. And so sometimes you're not even starting on the right path here. But this is like, who cares what they think? And this is you, like, maybe being cast out. Like, maybe you felt like your entire life that you haven't really fit in anywhere, or people just don't get you, or they don't understand you, or they don't even want to take the time to understand you. And so be it, because it's not their job to understand you, it's your job to understand you. And then you attract people who understand you as well. And then you come to this place in your life right now, it feels like, don't demand of yourself to fit in somewhere where you don't. Just allow yourself to be uniquely you and move forward. I don't know if this makes any sense here today. Can we just clarify the Orphan card here a little bit? The Star. So, a dream come true, believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. There's the believe again. Like, stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence. Claim your personal power. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. This is coming to a close. Like, whatever hardship is coming to a close. And it's great healing here. And that's what I also felt. Like, maybe you like put yourself in a cornered yourself, like you have almost forced yourself in a corner where there's like nowhere out, and so you sort of got to go through a situation. You can't avoid it anymore, you can't sort of sweep it on the rug anymore. And what happens when you sort of go through a situation that maybe has been longing to be looked at or healed for quite some time is that you're starting to have those breakthroughs. You cannot have you can't continue to have stagnation as you starting to have those breakthroughs inside yourself. So the star is wish fulfillment. It's getting what you want. It's healing. It's a lot of hope. And 17 is immortality. So like we're starting to, we have this as a bit, like we have the Emperor and 7 of Gabriel and milk and honey on the table. This is grand. And yet there's a feeling of stagnation. I can't go where I want to go. But I think that's an illusion, Scorpio. As you start to fantasize and just imagine, you know, not be so rigid and just understand that there's dreams coming true here. You just need to sort of claim your personal power and take what's yours. You have that right. Or just hang on to what's yours. You don't have to be or do anything that someone else wants you to do. And it's almost like we're so, I mean, I understand that there's a real, I like that when I go to bed tonight, I know that I'm going to wake up in the same bed tomorrow. Like there's the continuance of that is really nice. I like that. I like that when I go to daycare, I actually have a son to pick up, and it's my son, and he looks usually the way that I think that he will look. But there's a strong belief there. So if there's something like today, Scorpio, that you do not like, and you find yourself a little bit like tricked into a corner, or you feel like you just can't really find your people, or you're a little bit of an outcast, when you go to bed tonight, maybe like just go to bed with a different story. And I'm not saying that you're going to wake up in that complete different story tomorrow, but you certainly have got the energy going. Does that make any sense? If you don't want to even wake up in the bed that you're in, if you don't want to wake up in the bed that you're in, pretend that you're going in, pretend the bed that you want to be in the house that you want to be in the city, in the country that you want to be in, and just start to play and pretend you're, you know what, away. Because there's movement here, and it's almost like we're just waiting for Scorpio to sort of allow for this shift to take place. Because it's time to go. I'm going to take this into the extension and see what else we can find here, dig a little deeper and see what wants to come out here. So if you feel like this is your story and you're intrigued to just know more, curious about to know more, you just feel called there, you're so welcome to the extension. Read about the way to get there in the description box down below. There's 2 ways to get to the extended. If this is not for you, then thank you so much, Scorpio, for watching, showing up here, taking time out of your day. If you resonate with me and if you resonate with these readings, I would so much appreciate if you subscribe. You know, I have returning people watching these videos over and over again, because I can watch the, what is that called? I can watch how many people there, I can watch who is here, but how many people that are here. 60% has not subscribed to the channel. 60% of reoccurring people has not subscribed to the channel. I don't know why. And it really would help me if you do that. I can't see who you are. No one else can see who you are. Even if you subscribe and like this video, I have no clue who you are. If you want to be anonymous, and that is the thing, it doesn't cost you anything. And I just want to say you're screwed if you leave a comment. Then other people will see who you are, and I will see who you are. If you don't sort of use a different name, different image of yourself, right? Because then I don't have no idea. And that was a little preaching moment. I don't know. Okay. I was like, just the other day, I was like, 60%. Are you for real? 60 of reoccurring people coming to my channel just doesn't subscribe. And I don't know why. And it really helps the channel and me a lot if you do. Hope to see some of you guys in the extension. Take care, guys.